every parent who has ever worried about paying the bills, every parent needs to hear this. Paula was doing DoorDashing and she was just trying to make ends meet. And like so many families today, she was working hard, but she was still struggling massively. And one moment particularly stayed with me. Her son, who was actually taping his shoes here in the United States, he was walking with taped shoes because that's the way they would last longer because she could not afford to buy him a pair of new shoes. Whether you're struggling financially, feeling stuck, or if you're simply wondering if life could look different, I hope her story gives you hope. So here's Paula.
I had 4 kids in the house at the time. I'm a mom of 5. I got 3 homeschoolers, 2 adults, and this is the youngest. Um, and in 2024, so I had to start DoorDashing because I didn't see it coming. And I was like, we'll just do the hustle, right? Because when you're the sole provider, you just know you gotta move your butt and do something. So I started to dash, and I could take the kids with me as a homeschooling mom, and it did the dash. And the whole time I was like, we were struggling, working 40 plus hours. And I know it's going to sound crazy to you, but $1,800 a month is what I was bringing in. And it wasn't enough. We were like, I was praying, please help God, do something, because $1,800 a month is not enough. But we just kept doing it because I don't have a degree. I don't have any fancy skills. And I was frustrated. So not having a way is like one of the most frustrating places to be in. So I just kept doing what I could do, praying. And then this girl pops up. So I'm on social media and I'm using TikTok because I want to laugh. I love laughing. And I see this girl and she's talking about God, homeschooling, and making boatloads. Well, if you're a skeptic, which I think it might be safe to say everybody's a skeptic, I saw her talking about God, homeschooling, making boatloads, and I was like, yeah, okay. You're not talking to me. There's no way I could ever make boatloads. Scroll. And I'm happy to say I was wrong. I'm so happy to say I was wrong because here I'm 2 years later. Now, let me tell you what happened. 2 days later, after I saw her, I lost the truck and my job in the same day. And you can only imagine, as a single income home, like what the heck was I going to do? And guess who shows back up on social media? That girl. She's talking, and I'm like, I'm just going to ask her 3 questions because I'm thinking, I don't even know what this is. I don't know what she's talking about. I said, hey, do I need, can I work from home? Like, I didn't even know if it was a job. I didn't know. She's like, yeah, you can work from home. I said, do I need a degree? Because I needed substantial. And so I said, do I need a degree? She was like, no. And she probably thought I was nuts. And then I go, well, do I have to be on a phone? Because that was my deal breaker. Like you guys got deal breakers, right? That was my deal. I got kids. You see this, and he's quiet. Then the other 2 are not hooting and hollering. But she was like, no, you don't have to be on a phone. I'm like, what is this? So I started this thing. I started scared. I started a skeptic. But thank God I started. I was up and running in 2 days with a business. And let me tell you something. I had no clue what I was doing. Like, I didn't know what the heck I had done, but I was like, I can't keep doing the same thing I'm doing because it ain't working. And we needed a change. We needed like something drastically different. Now, I know not everybody's story is like mine, but that's my story. And it literally saved us. Saved us. I'm thankful. I tell myself I'm not going to cry. all the time. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. But I'm so grateful and thankful. 2 years I've been at home, homeschooling my kids. As a single mom, I bring in money to pay. Not only that, it's increasing. The more that I learn, the more that I earn. Now, that's something that, is exciting to me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, when you look at where you are right now, if I would look at where I was back in 2024, DoorDashing can only take you so far. And I'm not, I can laugh about it now, but it's serious. If what you're doing isn't giving you a future, fix it. Do something about it. And don't wait. Don't sit there watching people make money online. We got things now that we didn't have. We know what it's like to work. We know what it's like to have to go bust our butts like 9 to 5 and 5 to 9 and doing both of them. And now there's a way that we can actually live a life and not have to do the grind. And I got the best, the best of both worlds. I get to be a mom and I get to provide. And I'm thankful. And yes, $7,000 this month. And now we're doing this thing that's like $11,000 in 30 days. Holy cow. Think about what, for me, this is like a dream. If a DoorDasher, and it sounds so cheesy, but if I can do it, it's true. If I can do this thing, and I didn't have no background, you can sure the heck do this. I wasn't looking for no business. I wasn't looking for I was just looking for a way.
What an incredible story, right? I don't know about you, but every time I hear Paula tell it, I just get emotional. Not because about the money, but because about hope. It's about what happens when somebody refuses to give up. And I think every mom can relate to that. We'll never give up on our kids. It's about mom who decided that survival wasn't going to be the end of her story. And I love that. One thing I want to emphasize is this: Paula's story is Paula's story. Every person's journey is different. There are no guarantees. Building a business takes learning, consistency, and effort. I don't want to mislead you. I want to be honest with you. But at the same time, stories like hers remind us that our current circumstances do not have to define us, and they do not have to define our future. And there are a lot of people in our community doing the same thing, changing their lives. And I know that most parents are not looking for luxury. They're simply looking for enough to pay the bills, enough to breathe, enough to stop worrying every time the phone rings or another expense shows up. So that's why I wanted to share Paula's stories with you. So if you have been wondering whether learning digital marketing or building an online business could be your next step, I would love to help you explore it. We have a Freedom Formula Blueprint. It's a PDF that explains the path. It's a digital marketing program that teaches people how to build an online business step by step. And what I appreciate most, it's super beginner friendly. You don't need to be a tech expert. You don't need to know marketing. You don't have to have a following. You don't need a business degree. One step at a time. There is life coaching, mentoring, community support, and it's just a super practical training that you can apply as you go. Because everyone's journey is different. Everyone's results are going to be different. But what I love is seeing ordinary people discover that they can actually learn new skills and create new opportunities for themselves. And I will make sure to put the link in the description. And you just enter your email address and I'll just send it to you. Just make sure you go look for it because it may end up in spam because we don't know each other yet, right? I will also send you an invitation to our informational webinar, which is usually about 30 to 40 minutes long. And you just show up, be fly on the wall and listen in. There is no pressure, just information. And you will know if it's right for you or not. But if you're ready to create more options for yourself and your family, I hope you give yourself permission to explore what's possible. So now I'd love to leave you with a final thought from Paula. Thanks for watching, and let's hear what she has to say. I'll see you on the next video.
You like do something for your family. Do something that's going to change, entirely change. Like, do you understand? Change your future outlook. Just do it for you. Do it for your kids. Do it for your grandkids. Do it. Do it scared.